How's it going, everyone? After so much waiting, so many delays it felt like, and a long time coming for what is an upgrade, a big free update, we finally have the big information drop on The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt's free PlayStation 5 upgrade. Now, it'll be seeing a PS5 upgrade, an Xbox Series X upgrade, and on top of that, it'll even be getting updates on PC. Obviously, I do want to highlight the PlayStation 5 upgrade that will be coming because there's a lot to dissect here. Maybe it's not everything that you would have wanted out of the upgrade, but I think, man, they're going above and beyond to make sure it's not just a simple performance and quality upgrade, but there's a lot of quality of life improvements being made as well. So let's talk about it. Now, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt at this point came out 7.5 years ago. You can regularly find the Game of the Year edition on sale for $9.99. Unfortunately, it is not on sale at that price point right now. I don't know if this is going to be the case where CDPR is going to up the price of the game. Sometimes we have seen that where the base price is going to remain $49.99, but it will be interesting to see if CDPR offers as deep of a discount as they had in the past, because now this game is going to get a bit of a revitalization. Good news is it is $9.99 on PC right now, so hopefully that bodes well for the coming months on PlayStation, that it'll remain $9.99. So for those of you that haven't picked it up, you can find it on sale. You can get a great price at it. I had told you guys, and I constantly recommended it whenever it was going on sale, pick it up, but don't play it right now if you don't have if you do have a PlayStation 5, excuse me. You already waited all that time to play the game. Why not wait a little bit longer and play the game at even better performance, even better settings, even better visuals, all that stuff. And on top of that, you're getting a lot of quality of life improvements as we're going to go over here in this video. Okay, so right off the top, big news. Performance mode, quality mode. You guys should have expected this. Quality mode will feature global illumination, ray tracing, FSR2 integrated. And it will be 30 frames per second. So it's pretty much ray tracing, and you'll be playing it at 30 frames per second. Now, there will be a performance mode, and it will be 60 frames per second. It should be noted that this performance mode is not just a simple, oh, it's Witcher 3 from the PlayStation 4 version, that's on PS5 and it's at 60 frames per second. That is not the case at all. There are still general graphical upgrades that will be present in both the performance and quality mode, so if you're playing it on performance mode, it's still gonna look better than the PlayStation 4 iteration of the game. What they had said is it's gonna be closer to the ultra settings on The Witcher 3 on PC, which, let's be real, the PlayStation 4 version of The Witcher 3 was not at the ultra settings. It was probably closer to like the medium settings at 30 frames per second. So here you're gonna play with much better visuals and 60 frames per second. Alternatively, if you do want to play with the top tier visual settings and have ray tracing enabled, you'll be playing it at 30 frames per second, but you will be getting ray tracing, and there's been a lot of general updates being made as well. PlayStation exclusive feature to The Witcher 3, of course, we got a little controller known as the DualSense, and PS5 haptic feedback and adaptive triggers have been implemented in the game as well. This is primarily noticed in combat when you use signs, and you can feel the impact of the strikes of the sword. New elements outside of that have been introduced as well. Some gameplay updates, the most notable probably is Quick Cast. This is in regards to signs. So if you guys have played The Witcher 3 in the past, you know that using signs, you would have to switch between each individual signs through a radial menu. You would pick a sign, and then that would be the sign at your disposal, and you could use it. Now, what they've offered is a quick cast menu where you can hold down the sign button, and then the signs will be labeled to the face buttons on your controller, and you can utilize different signs at any period without going into this slow motion radial screen menu, and it'll keep gameplay a little bit more streamlined, a little smooth. Now, this is an option. With these, what I would say are quality of life improvements, these are all options. You do not have to utilize them. These are just there if you do want to alter the gameplay experience a little bit, because a lot of you guys have already played The Witcher 3. Why not experience it in a different way? Speaking of experiencing the game in a different way, there have been changes to camera angles. Now there have been alternate camera modes. You can put the camera closer to Geralt. You can mix and match camera settings depending on if you're on foot, if you're on Roach. It's a new and fresh way to play the game, as they had noted, but again, this is another option that you can implement, but it is by no means mandatory. It'll offer you a new way to experience the game, but it's exactly that. It's an optional new way to experience the game. For those of you that want to play the standard way, you'll have that option still available to you. That's what I like about gaming in general. Offer as many options to the player as possible, to keep them engaged and make them and give them the ability to tailor the experience exactly how they want to. Another optional change is the map. It has now included a filter. The map looked, you know, you could say it looked a little bit cluttered with all of the different question marks, the boat icons, and everything like that. Now with the filter, the map looks a little bit cleaner, and it doesn't feel forced to do everything that's appeared on the map. Rather, it'll be more of an exploration style experience where if you find something, you find it, but it won't be all around your map or everything like that. Again, this is yet another option that you can tailor the experience exactly how you want it. Circling back to graphical improvements, other adjustments to environments and characters, foliage assets have been reworked, grass has been improved, environment change for better resolutions and better textures. Minor refinements like pushing the stick slower will make Geralt walk, and then pushing it forward will make him sprint. This is another adjustable option, but this is a really nice feature that a lot of games these days do have, where if you toggle the stick in different speeds, that's how quickly your character will move. You can also change the HUD size, and that's going to make the game more accessible as far as things like subtitles and things of that nature. So, more accessibility options, a great thing. We saw how well some of the recent PlayStation titles have done with that. There have been some quest fixes implemented, and during scenes and cutscenes, you can now pause the game, baby. How about that? I know that's a feature a lot of people like to utilize, and they said that this was actually a more difficult undertaking as far as implementing this than people would think, so, hey, good on them for getting the job done. Maybe that was part of the reason why it took so long to get this upgrade out. Nonetheless, that will be available. There's also a hybrid minimap mode. So there was the option to have a completely invisible minimap where the game is completely, like an exploration style game, or you can have the minimap enabled. Now there's also a hybrid minimap mode where the minimap will be invisible. However, there's a focus mode button that will show the minimap for about 7 seconds if you toggle it, and then if you do hold it, the minimap will just be there until you let go of it, and then it'll transition out of the screen. Another way to experience the game, another small tweak, and I'm really happy that they're implementing all of these and giving the player the option to really tailor the experience exactly how they want to. Lastly, this is probably one of the more notable things. There will be the Netflix The Witcher series DLC quest that'll be included in the game. Now, they don't want to oversell this. This isn't going to be a major quest or anything like that. However, it's coming alongside new armor, new equipment, so they wanted to integrate it into the game seamlessly, and they did it via this DLC quest. So expect a smaller quest here, but it will also offer you some items and things of that nature. Remember that this update and upgrade are completely free. You'll be able to download it on December the 15th, I believe it is, and I believe they want to roll out the patch notes on the 14th, but a long time coming for this upgrade, but it looks like it's going to be well worth the wait, because we see upgrades all the time, but they are going above and beyond with this one, and this is still not all of the improvements that are being made. They noted that more improvements, smaller changes are going to be noted in the patch notes, and even beyond that, so there's going to be a lot to sink your teeth into, but that's going to do it for me. If you've been wanting to revisit The Witcher 3, if you want to play it for the first time on PS5, it's going to be a great time to do so in December. And again, let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.